And we watch the progress bar again.
So David, I'm just curious, when you're doing this, is this something you set up in advance, or is it like in each session you choose?
I'm doing it in each session because this way I can change especially on a day like today, when we're recording now. Especially on a day especially like a day like today, when we have basically 3 parts, right? So we don't have 3 videos. I want the opportunity to rename each specific part. So what I should have been doing is I should have been naming them with the date as well, but I go back and change that. But yeah, so it's under the more option in Zoom. I could say more, and then I go live stream, and then this magic happens. Hello, watching us.
Wow.
All right. So that being said, here we are on our stand-up for April 20th. We'll go around and we'll see if there's any more here than we might have hit in the tactical meeting. So Michelle, stand-up-y things.
Man, it's always a surprise. It shouldn't be, but it always is. I mean, it was the tactical covered most of it. I'll be doing student stuff. I might not be doing a lot of other stuff, trying to get some Code for Boston work done. Some of the harder Code for Boston work done, the project management side, which generally is incredibly draining to me personally. But, and yeah, just to get those reviews, but those can be set up asynchronously, right, for the plaintiff motion to modify, so that should be fine. Yeah, I think we're good there. If I can, you know what, it doesn't have to be soon, considering going to be pretty busy soon, but if we want to, Quentin, you and I set up a time to talk about the interface for the timeline. I'm hoping to come to an understanding about interface and how what our general approach is in this project, and do it on a simpler project so I can really make the multi-signature. I've kind of been trying to work up to making the multi-signature flow work in the way that would align with our interface and stuff like that. I mean, I knew it well enough to make it work for an instance, but like since then, whenever I try and take it up again, I'm just going, okay, I don't understand like what this should look like, or yeah. So like my eye has been kind of on that, and I think this might be very helpful in that direction.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad that you reminded me about that, because yeah, that would be great to have that functionality for all of our forms.
Yeah.
So maybe we can you can book a meeting on my calendar. And
oh yeah, I think I have all.
If you don't have the link, I'll resend it to you after this call.
Okay. Okay. That would work.
I mean, there may be some thoughts people have on their coding meeting, but it might be a longer discussion that
sure. Yeah.
take away the whole agenda. Either way.
Sorry, the wind is.
Yeah, you're really hard to understand there. We got a lot of wind noise or something.
I heard that we might talk about it during the coding meeting, but we shouldn't wait on that to something.
Sorry, I guess there's just no perfect outdoor microphone. Need to get some windscreens. I was just saying that we could probably do it during a coding meeting, but it might take up more time than we should really use during one of those meetings. So yeah, well, let's try a separate meeting first, but it can be open to anyone else who's interested, obviously.
Sure. Yeah, and it might not be for a couple of weeks, just to get to do other stuff that, like I said, catch up with some of the Code for Boston stuff that needs to be worked out. So no rush, but yeah, that would be good. Thank you.
All right. Bryce. Oh, Bryce may have, oh, there we go.
Yep. Sorry, no, I'm here. Just eating. Yeah, so for stand-up stuff, I tried to wrap up some just very, very old tabs and like stuff that I had. So I think Lily had a Weaver PR that I sort of had a review on and need to sort of test a little bit more. Michelle, a long time ago, like 2 weeks, I think you had asked for some feedback on testing log output, and I like did some comments on that Google Doc.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciated those.
But yeah, I don't know if like I felt not very helpful since it was relatively old, and also like I was mostly wasn't sure like if you were just looking for like, yeah, I think this alternative is the best alternative, or something more concrete than that. But
what you as a developer would find useful in such a situation. I think your answers or comments of like the most information and then providing a copy of the table at the bottom, of the final table at the bottom, might like that was just very useful. So like to have just someone else's perspective other than me and my silo alone. So
gotcha. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Okay, cool. Glad it was helpful. And then yeah, just also doing Tyler stuff, which is going through a lot of schema stuff or XML schemas and trying to figure out what they actually need. And that's it.
I feel like that's enough to keep one busy, is going through all that kind of stuff for a while.
Bryce, as I was just giving you a PR this morning to review, I was just wondering if that's how's that working to get the number of PRs that you're getting to review? Kind of bad just assigning them to you.
That's no. I'm usually okay with looking at PRs. I think it took me a while to get to Lily's because it was a few hundred lines, and I'm also still okay with doing larger PRs like that. But yeah, no, I'm okay with most PRs. I think I saw yours right before this call, and it's definitely doable. I was glancing at it right. I was glancing at it earlier. So like, yeah, no, I don't.
No rush. I didn't mean to add
the
extra pressure. I was thinking, am I giving you too many? I was just trying to figure that out. If we needed to figure out a different way to get. I didn't want to overburden you with just doing reviews. That's all.
No, you're good. Yeah, I was going to say, to actually answer your question, I don't feel too overburdened with reviews as long as like I'm also not expected to like make sure that's perfect, because I can definitely like go through it and do a review really quick based on what's on the GitHub, and like maybe if it's changing, like if it's like a Weaver thing and changing how the Weaver looks, I can see how it looks really quick. But I generally probably don't have enough time to like do a thorough test and like make sure that like, and just like check and make sure other things. But I can definitely like give a like looks good to me or something similar to that. Those only take me like 10-15 minutes.
All right, cool. It was funny, the blur on your thing when you did this, Michelle, it blurred your thumbs up, so it's like it was a vulgar gesture or something. It was,
I'm standing like 10 feet away from a muskrat, by the way.
Oh,
nice. Cool. Pixar, it didn't happen.
That leads to.
I'll put it on the
your turn there.
Channel.
It's your turn there, Quentin. So if you want to update us about the muskrat, please.
It seems to be eating the reeds over here by the boardwalk, but that's pretty much all I have to say. Sorry, take away too. That's my only update.
All right. Well, then we've nice. Not only, well, I realized we kind of went into stand up before everyone jumped on stand up, which is now. So that's good. That Kate has just popped on, so we have some more. But I realized we were a little ahead of ourselves. So Kate, we got ahead of ourselves and we started doing stand up right after we ran in the management stuff. So do you have things you would like to add? No. All right. In that case, then I'll go ahead and I'll stop our recording.